Hello everybody, my name's Mr. Whitey. Delicious! Who's a good boy? Me! Yay!
Hello, how do you do? I'm doing very well, thank you very much for asking. How do you do? I do very well, thank you very much for asking. Would you like a cup of tea? I would love a cup of tea.
Sapperlåt får blitzchocken, sätts in så en ziemlich streng. Drink doch wusta hem die Wien.
Differente parte del mundo.
Bonjour, comment allez-vous? Comme ci, comme ça. I don't feel so good. French people are always complaining.
Could I come with you?
Oh, Daddy, don't be silly. It's almost time for your nap.
Yes, but do you remember I used to take you places when you were a little girl? I'd often take you to the park and we'd go and feed the ducks. Do you remember we'd take the bread out of the small plastic bags and sit on the bench and we'd go and feed them to the park? I promise I won't be a problem!
The theme of the show is mocking old people's homes and attitudes towards old people and highlighting the ways that old people can be abused or are vulnerable, but in a light, kind of humorous way. The bad stuff, why is the bad stuff funny?
Yeah.
Fuck. Maybe laughter's like a way we deal with the truth of, you know, the horrors we can commit or the horrors we can be.
Where does Mr. Whitey come from?
My dad, for sure. My dad, and also me to an element of me as well. My father was so, like, he got treated like, by shit by me. He was always trying to call, trying to say hello, la 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 la, and I was just a bit of a fucker. I was a fucker. All the while he was suffering from Huntington's disease, and we didn't know. So this is a man whose life was falling apart around him, and he didn't know what was happening to him, and he was losing control of his legs, you know, losing his memory, having his behaviour changing. Whilst all this horrendous stuff was happening to him, he was still trying to get in touch with us and, you know, oh, how you doing, la 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 la, and we were treating him like shit. So my father's kind of indomitable spirit, like, he's my hero for that. Mr. Whitey is, underneath actually, the authentic thing is help me, help me, help me. But on the top, everything is just a facade. That's quite funny.
Bonzo, could you get the nurse, please? I'm scared.
These are like quotes from real care homes of stuff people have said. There was one guy who said, do you want me to get a cheese grater and grate your face off? He also slapped one guy, these are disabled people as well, and said to him, do you want to scrap? Do you want to fight? Go on, I will bite your bloody face off. Chairs put on top of them, then someone sits in it. One disabled woman had shower gel squirted in her face and mouthwash in her eyes. This guy went undercover, they're saying, yeah, it's okay to knee a patient in the balls, but just write on the form that the patient was big and you feared death by strangulation. One guy put on a mock German accent, mimicking a Nazi guard. He slapped a woman over the head with his gloves, shouting, "Nine, nine, nine."
We can't invent anything, it's all been done already.
It's all...
The reality is far worse than our imagination.
The biggest example that I could say is like your mama jokes, you know? You make your mama jokes, and the guy had his mother die 2 years ago. You don't want to be that guy that goes, "Ha, your mama." I have a good feeling about Bristol. It doesn't seem like Bristol takes things too seriously around here. But I know in Canada it might not fly. Yeah, Europeans are definitely different, and it's definitely different scales. Sometimes it feels like maybe they don't have a sense of humor because they're a little bit more dry, right? Whereas the English style of humor is a little bit more goofy, a little bit more ridiculous. They'll they'll play it with straight, but they're doing something ridiculous, or they're like this kind of absurdity.
Hey, want to see a magic trick? Here, pick a card. Is this your card? Excuse me while I go into mine for a moment. You ever think about what it all means, Mr. Whitey?
Oh, absolutely all the time, Bonzo.
Bonking noses and big feet just doesn't make sense anymore.
No. It's a crazy world out there, Bonzo. But men like you make the world a better place.
There are many reasons, but one is we're so happy it isn't us. You laugh also because otherwise you cry. And you laugh because maybe actually you these situations you've lived or you've been ashamed of, and suddenly that thing that shouldn't exist, that shouldn't be there, everybody's looking at it, everybody's admiring it, and it's like such a relief. If you laugh at something, you're not like when you're crying that you just are taken by something. You have a critical eye on the thing, you judge it, or you think about it, or you have distance with it. When you're just having a game, and through that game you can deliver a message, you can produce feelings and everything, well then you're in an honest relationship with the audience too. Might be a vagina, might be an ear. We're trying to find out.
No, it can't be a vagina, it's too small.
Should we take this?
Of course. I've had this illumination about having an old person in a wheelchair do a passage dressed as a Christmas tree.
Place placenta in bag. Biohazard. Wow.
Some old people, you can't even see their face, they have so many tubes around them. More small ones, but
Yeah,
they're
big.
I think that HD is. I just experienced some heaviness and some kind of psychological resignation. Yeah, so there's a certain feeling of like helplessness against it because it's incurable, but then life's incurable, do you know what I mean? It's just, imagine if you had something that significant and that serious in your life.
Yeah.
Then the freedom of being able to laugh at it and being able to laugh at who you are with it as well is liberating.
There's loads more, I only bought a few over here.
Amazing.
Yeah, this one. Got 10 of these, 20 of these.
Attended.
Yeah, and thousands of these.
Hey, super food!
Yeah, totally. This is the first time I've produced a show, and it's really nice having a group of incredibly talented and lovely performers to come back to and be like, okay, like we've been offered a smoke machine and lasers, do you guys want a smoke machine and lasers? Or like, here's the poster and what do you think? Or trying to show people, you know, how incredible this is going to be. It is a subject that is potentially quite heavy, and it is a subject that carries with it a lot of fear, and it's essentially a fear of death and pain and suffering. One of the reasons that we're so afraid of it is because it's unknown and we don't talk about it, and it's not something that anyone's comfortable with. So to be able to make a comedy that deals so directly with these things is huge and incredibly inspiring to me, because it does lift you for a second, and you can't not laugh. It is funny. It is really funny when you come and you watch it. It makes you think about things, because actually it doesn't have to be all doom and gloom. It doesn't have to be terrifying.
To work together with 5 other people from different countries and different perspective of how theatre should be, you have to push your ego away. When you're in a bandstand, no one talks. You just make music, and when you play music, you have to listen. Otherwise, you have no chance to be a part of the group. When does the rhythm change? Should I change the rhythm or should I stick? And when you improvise, it's the same. If somebody offers and you don't accept it, that's the biggest mistake you can do. This black humor thing, it's really delicate, and to make fun of horrible things is something really delicate. Why is it funny? Because there is a mirror you put in front of people, and if you make it in a funny way, then they will rather accept you.
I'm going into the kidney!
Yes!
Through the back door!
No!
Through the front door!
Yes!
I spit the blood!
No!
I swallow the blood!
Yes!
The blood tastes good!
No!
It's awful!
Yes!
He's alright!
No!
No, he's not! Oh my god! Placentas! Patience good! Balloon!
I'm gonna wear one.
That's awesome.
Mr. Whitey, I can't hear you. Can you speak louder, please?
That's good.
Mr. Whitey, you know exactly you shouldn't be drinking. I would be up for a little sip. Where is the kidney? Here. Mr. Whitey, are you ready?
Oh, yes. I thought I was just coming in for a blood test.
What did you say? I can't hear you.
Oh, hello? Is anyone there?
Hello.
Hello.
Kidney.
I'm having some trouble breathing. Oh, my breathing's even worse now.
I can see the mirror. I can see the mirror. When a child plays, it's not really far from itself, you know? It's just a child making like this, for example, and he thinks he's a policeman, because the children, they don't do so much. They are just like alive and open to things that happen. Yeah, honest and happy with yourself. Of course, you can learn tools and then you can use them, but it's really important to just let yourself go a bit also, and just so you stay open with yourself and not with anything that somebody invented. So it's like unique, and it's not about the technique that you learn or something.
57, noch keiner Bingo!
Dios. ¿Realmente fue Dios quien creó el mundo?
Bäume, Strand, Melonen, Frauen.
Nani, nani. Nani, nani, nani. Nani, nani. I really don't think that it's like a child. And I love it. because I think that everybody has to play in the way that you want, but everybody has to play. Forget that this is just a play of children and think that it's a game and you have to have the game and the fun in your life. If it's like game that we had when we was children, go on with that. Why we were so happy in the time, we have to stop to doing this thing because we just said that we are adult. Why my grandmother said she can't put like a crown or the high heel and pretend to be a princess. Why not?
Vicky and Thomas, yeah.
Like that.
You can go a bit down because Thomas is here, you'll be in the middle.
Yeah.
No, like that. Yeah.
Do you want to take it from the top?
Yes, please.
Shiny, friendly, white and tidy, a hydrant place, a new family. Stop giving yourself a hard time. Bring out your old folks, they'll be fine.
Can I join in?
No. He has the best comedy timing ever. It's amazing.
The Ship of Fools Theatre Company. We've got a show next weekend, 7:30. It's Friday, Saturday, and a matinee on Sunday.
When I was just a little boy, I was wondering what would I be?
Lombos and bingos and dark made with pasta.
On the streets and waving and gazed out at Asta.
Reminiscing stories and bolting right wing.
These are a few of my favorite things. When my blood clots, when my wee stinks, when I want to cry, I simply remember my favorite thing. And when I don't want to die.
Lloydie, Kenji, come here. Come here a minute.
Me in life and me on stage are really two different things, and when I'm on stage is something where I can really express myself and use a lot of energy that I don't use so much in life. We try to be in a way funny because we want people to hear what we have to say. I like shows when the people on stage mock the people in the audience. And the people in the audience likes it and asks for more. And after the laugh, they think, yes, I was laughing, but it's me. Do I deserve to be laughed at? And so maybe they can change a little thing in their mind when they go back home. And yes, to tickle something in the head.
It's been interesting coming into this process because I kind of arrived quite late, and to be the kind of person people look at, or to be the kind of driver, to kind of steer them in a good direction. For me, well, there's lots of theories on why things are funny, but one theory is that people laugh at horrible things because they feel uncomfortable about them. It's part of it's out of release of tension, and part of it's because we're trying to make sense of it as well. The clown doesn't have anything to say about society at all, whereas the bouffon really was trying to bring home a point. These are mocking the beautiful people. I am the horrible person you put on the edge of society, and I'm going to come in and mock you in such a funny and beautiful way that you're going to love me, but yet I still have a knife in your belly.
Get beyond the lid. I'm concussed.
Who keeps on leaving these bottles of ooze around? Come on, people, let's get this cleaned up.
Everybody says I look like a movie star. I feel like a million bucks.
I forgot the point yesterday here.
Already,
And we look very well to the window. The window is the audience.
We don't look to Shed.
The king of Sweden.
He's a fly on the wall.
Into grandpa's mouth, dribbling, does he need to be fed every morning? He'd rather go to the cinema
Then hear him repeat how he misses grandma.
It's grandpa's mouth,
Dribbling.
doesn't need to be fed every morning. He'd rather go to the cinema.
Then you hear him again and again. You're not alone. There's a place that's saying he will repeat how he misses grandma. And you're not alone. There's a place waiting.
And my smile to myself and the walls around me will be real. Not an open-lipped lie bearing my fangs to those who bear no importance to my happiness.